If you have a glass of champagne, hold it up.
I don't.
We see who's got more. Besides the kids. Kids should have a little apple cider. All right. Everyone's got some. There's also water if you have a long drive home. All right. All right, we can put them down.
Oh,
Simon says. Okay. All right, we got our maid of honor and our best man. We got Vivian. And we have Chris. And Vivian is up first. Come on, let's give it up for our maid of honor.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Andrea, Melvini, family, and friends. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Vivian. I'm Andrea's sister. Sis, Melvin, I am truly honored to be able to take part in this momentous day in both of your lives. Sis, it seems so surreal that you are married now. I remember like it was just yesterday when we were playing Barbies and G.I. Joes and with our stuffed animals in our bunk beds. G.I. Joes! And now we are all grown up, or you're all grown up. So for those of you who can't imagine this, there once was a time when I was actually taller than Andrea. So what I would do, like it was in middle school, and I would just look clear over her head and I would say, sis, where are you? Where are you? And then when we got to high school, she grew taller than I was, and then the payback started. And then she would look over my head and do the same thing and say, sis, where are you? Where are you? So I think starting at that point, I realized I couldn't really bully her anymore. So since then, I've had to kind of look up to her, both literally and in other ways. So in growing up, sis, you were always the one who knew more about fashion, style, and boys. So thank you for all those fashion tips, even to this morning. So you were also the one that was more athletic, more creative, and more outgoing. And you were quicker to think on your feet. And though there have been many jokes made at my expense, and I'm sure that this will never stop, I still appreciate your wit and humor. And of course, as sisters, we've had our share of fights and bickering, but overall, I'm glad that our relationship has turned out the way that it has. So we've also gone through our share of difficult times, but you have always been there to listen and talk when needed. And I'm glad that we are able to really talk and share with each other nowadays. I'm truly happy for you, sis, that you found such a great husband. And Melvini, I'm sure you've seen both the good and the bad sides of my sister, and since you are still committed to marrying her, that must be real love. By the way, in case any of you wonder why I call him Melvini, well, when she first started dating him, she would always refer to him as Vinny. So one day I asked him, what do you prefer to be called? And he told me Melvin. So, but Vinny kind of stuck, so I called him Melvini. But the funny thing was that when I went and like told people that she got engaged to Melvin, everyone's like, who's Melvin? I thought she was seeing another guy. So the name Vinny just kind of stuck. And thanks, Melvini, for being a good sport about this. And Melvini, my sister is truly blessed to have a husband like you. You're thoughtful, kind-hearted, even-tempered, and you are a great cook. Thanks for all those times that you've cooked for me. And I guess one thing that really impressed me about you was when it was my grandma's birthday, and you and Andrea came up to have dinner with us. And it was the first time that you were going to meet our grandma. And then you took the time to learn how to say happy birthday, grandma, and various other phrases in Chinese. And I just really appreciate how you are family-oriented and thoughtful in even like the smallest details. Whether it's helping my grandma into the car, or holding down the lazy Susan when people are trying to get food. And of course, if my grandma approves of you, then so do I. So, Sis and Melvin, I know the two of you are really complement each other personality-wise. And I see how much you love each other, even just in the way you look at each other and talk to each other at times. Just remember to appreciate each other's strengths and don't dwell on each other's weaknesses. And strive to bring the best out of each other. For you both, I pray for a happy and healthy marriage. And it really is a joy to be able to share this day with you as you start your new life together. In the 4th grade, my sister was the lead in her class play Snow White, where she had to sing and dance. As Snow White, she had to sing a song with the line, I'm dreaming of the one I love. So now, sis, you don't have to just dream anymore. Your dreams have come true, and you have found the one you love. I've been so blessed to spend my life with such a wonderful sister, and I'm thrilled today to add a new brother to our family. By the way, I'm really looking forward to some cute nephews and nieces. May the love you share today grow throughout the years. Welcome to the family, Melvin. So guests, will you all please join me and raise your glasses now to my sister and my new brother-in-law. To Andrea and Melvin. Cheers.
The pressure's on.
Testing. Everybody get up. Let's go. Okay, well, first of all, I gotta say that I wanted to write something too and put all that in, but I've known him more than I've known myself. So there was just too much to write down. I had to come off the top and speak from the heart. And first off, right away, I just gotta say thank you to Andrea and Melvin for allowing me to be a part of such a special day. It's truly an honor. It's beautiful out here, and I'm just glad to get away from where I've been my whole life. And a lot of us have been there too. Melvin, you're like a brother. You know, you're like the brother I never had. Because my brother's an asshole. Thank God you grew up around the corner. You know? And I'm just kidding. Don't kick my ass after this. I say you're a brother to me because your parents have always treated me like their own son. Mr. and Mrs. Souza, you guys have always fed me, done everything for me, and I'm actually the luckiest. I feel like the 11th Souza. You know, there's 10 of them. I feel like the 11th, and I'm the luckiest out of all of them because my and Pi never backhanded the shit out of me. So I pretty much got the best of everything. I got to eat, do whatever I wanted, and they never really swung at me, you know? And I've seen them, they're nasty. I even told Melvin when he broke his jaw playing baseball, I said, well, think of the good thing. At least mine can't hit you for about 6 months.
Are you videotaping this?
The thing about Melvin that sticks out the most is he's good at everything he does. I mean, he used to beat me at everything. Ping pong, pool, soccer, baseball. I mean, I played soccer for 10 years. Melvin comes out in my front yard and beats the shit out of me. I said, where are you going to learn? Oh, no, he's just out in the front with no shoes on doing whatever the hell he wants to do. I said, holy cow. So I used to think to myself, man, this guy's just, he's lucky, he's blessed, he's good at everything he does. And so right away I just said, well, Melvin, you know, since we're best friends, I said, when we get on a team, pick me first. And he was like, okay. So I always won because Melvin was on my team. But we've always been a team. We've always been like brothers. We could talk about anything together. And when he first came to me and said that he had met Andrea, he said, I met this girl at the gym, and I thought to myself, well, yeah, if you're going to meet anybody, it's going to be either at pho or the gym. So I knew right away that, okay, the gym, all right, here it goes. This might be the one. And they were friends first, and then she ate pho too, and I said, holy shit, this might be the real deal. And just to let it know for sure that it was real, me and Melvin, I mean, I never really take a day off of work, and I did, and me and Melvin went and we had fun. We just spur of the moment deal. We go have fun. Here's the maid of honor and the wife and the best man and Melvin. And we walk up and they're there too, having fun. I said, is this not meant to be or what? I mean, it seemed like it was at the time. So, all in all, I gotta tell you that I wish you guys the best. Melvin, even though I'm the best man, you're the best man I've ever met. in my life. And I know anybody that's met you feels the same way. And I wish you guys all the best luck in the world. Congratulations. Drink it up, man. I can breathe now.
All right, folks, we're going to have the cake cutting right about now. So, that's a cake cutting. All right, so if you have a camera, you can probably have to get out of your seats. And if I can have our bride and groom over to the cake. Now, everyone will get cupcakes. That's how we're going to do it.